Hey everybody, welcome back to 3 Yams, 3 words. Jumping right on in, grabbing our 3 random words from our trusty random word generator. We got the words level. The next one is student. Gonna grab one more here. It's gonna be not. The word not there. So level, student, not. Okay. Interesting words to work with. So first, we got to start off with putting something on the page. Good rule of thumb. If you don't know what to draw, just draw a line. That'll usually, get you somewhere. If, worst case scenario, you just erase it because it doesn't fit your idea. So it's better than that empty page. But, so first thing I think of when it comes to level, I actually thought of an elevator. Like they literally bring you to different levels in a building. Like if there's anything that kind of just represents levels, I think maybe an elevator. I ride an elevator every day when I go to work. Weird thing about where I work though, we have 4 elevators in the building, but if you park on the first floor, only 2 of the elevators actually bring you there to the first floor. So, but there's 4 of them there. I never really understood it, but I guess it works for the building. It seemed like it was an afterthought. Like they didn't really plan for it. It gets it's pretty frustrating sometimes because you'll press the button and think that, okay, the elevator on this side of the building should have priority. Because this one goes to everywhere in the building. But no, you'll more often than not get the elevators on the other side that don't bring you to your floor. Because I park on the first floor. But anyway, continuing here with the elevator. Just a box. Can't really draw. I wish I could figure out a way to draw, some elevator music. I really like elevator music. Some really, chill stuff. Oh, I just realized the elevators at my job actually don't have elevator music. That's pretty depressing. But it's okay. I don't stay in the elevator too long, thankfully. You can get kind of claustrophobic in there. It's a small box. So, continue with this elevator here. Usually next to elevators, there are like, some potted plants. One thing, these potted plants usually like have in common is that you can't always tell whether or not it's real. Like I always wonder that. Maybe it's just me, but whenever I go in like a hotel or office building, somewhere with an elevator, I see these potted plants. I'm just trying to figure out, is that a real plant or not? Because they don't have any bugs in there or anything. So if it's a real plant, I would think there'd be some bugs. So at this point, I was starting to have a little trouble. We got the level, student, not. Trying to figure out how to incorporate a student and not for that matter. Could I just draw a rope, put a knot on it, a student or like a kid carrying a backpack, But none of those ideas really seemed to kind of, break the mold, I guess. Weren't really that interesting. So I stayed there for a little while. Because really, the idea is to get out of my comfort zone, think outside the box. I like this elevator. I mean, it's a nice elevator, but maybe we could think of something a little bit more interesting. A more interesting way to put these words together. Maybe a way that you wouldn't typically think of. So I eventually, decided to scrap this idea of the elevator and start something else. Starting back from that, the word level, what else is something that could bring you up a level? I spent a pretty good bit of time on like LinkedIn because I don't spend too much time on Facebook, but LinkedIn is like the business Facebook kind of. But anyway, in business they have a thing, like, hey, you need to get to the next level. You need to climb the corporate ladder, get those promotions and stuff. So I was thinking, how about a ladder? But not just, a regular ladder, but a ladder that's tied in a knot. Now, they incorporate both of those words, level and knot. So, drawing this ladder, wow, it's starting to look like deoxyribonucleic acid, otherwise known as DNA. Those DNA strands, it's kind of looking like that a little bit. I guess it never really occurred to me that DNA is just a ladder that's been twisted. Wouldn't be a very efficient ladder. Maybe you could climb it. It'd be more like a challenge for a Ninja Warrior or something. Climb this ridiculous ladder. It's a pretty good show, though. I don't think the show is ridiculous. Just the stuff they do is pretty... It's impressive. I'll give them that. I for sure can't do any of that. Jumping from things, hanging on stuff. I'm going to stay on the ground. So, how do I incorporate student to this? I got level, bring you up to new levels if you climb a ladder. And tie that ladder in a knot here. What if somebody was, what if this was like some sort of project? When I was in school, I heard a lot about, like science fairs and different like contests and stuff when I was a student. But I didn't participate in them. I don't know if they actually had them at my school. But my high school especially was like really small. So we didn't do most things. Like we didn't have spelling bees. So I don't think we had a science fair. But what if this was like a science fair project by a kid who was in school? So, they already showed it to the judges and they already gave, their judgment to all the projects. What if this was a project by a student? I don't know how he figured out how to get a ladder and twist it. But even then, for some reason, he still only got third place. It doesn't really seem to fit. I would be pretty impressed. What did the student that won? What did they do? But I went with a 3 because this is 3 Yams, 3 words. Only felt appropriate, to put a number 3 in there. And nothing wrong with third place, unless it's only out of like 2 participants. Then third place is probably not very good. But anyway, that'll wrap up this episode of 3 Yams, 3 words. Found a way to put these words together. I appreciate you watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for the support. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting another video soon. But that's all from me. So, thanks a lot, and have a great day. Bye-bye.